Hello everybody and welcome back to our Kaiserreich campaign as Ireland, the Irish Vengeance campaign. There you go. Name improvised, sorted. You of course will know that name because I would have put it on the first episode, but there you go. Irish Vengeance campaign. Now, you are... The United States has volunteers in the Russian Republic. Dude, you have home business to take care of. So I think, okay, there we go. Bunch more event-spawn troops for the Soviets there. They've got practically equal military factories, but the Russian Republic has a slight edge on civvy factories. Maybe the thing is the Soviet divisions are all fully equipped and the Russians are not. We'll see. The government has ordered extensive funds to be made available for rapid industrialization. So basically, from what I can tell, the more political power you invest in all of these initiatives and things, the more powerful they are. I think that's worthwhile. So we're going to do that. I can't send volunteers because we need 15 divisions. And we definitely don't have the resources to bang out 15 divisions. Or the army experience to make some fake ones. Unionist preparations cause tensions. After a local government representative announced there would be no official efforts to prevent the march, local Catholic residents have loudly voiced concerns. We must protect the Catholic minority. Why not? We can protect the Catholics and not interfere with the march. But, I really want to be conciliatory with the those Ulstrians, the Northerners. No. Let the police handle it. That'll be alright. I have to imagine that word means police. Oh, no, they didn't just make concessions to Finland. Finland grabbed a bunch of land from the Soviets. Excuse me. And then declared war on the Republic. Interesting. You go, Finland. The German economy has begun reforming their economy to cope with Black Monday. Okay, cool. So did that help with our... I can't remember. I think that's now less bad than it was. Okay, so our Black Monday gets better when their Black Monday gets better. Okay, interesting, interesting. Looks like the Soviets only made some advances in this fairly open area. They're not having any luck in the south. More rivers and trees, I guess. I'm not sure. The march begins. Okay, the weather's bad. The Ulster Union protest march. Sighs of relief were breathed. Went ahead without any trouble breaking out. Hell yes. Nonetheless, the Union's growing demand for independence cannot be ignored. Okay, so now we can do the Stasis of Ulster stuff. And I think we are going to rush that. Do I want to go straight to good stability right now? Getting our industrial research time down be good. I'd love to fire the paternal autocrats, but we're going to have an election and that'll probably reshuffle the cabinet anyway. I think we do go good stability. I rarely invest in high stability, just because the odds of losing it, it's too... I think it's probably too cost prohibitive, but usually good stability is okay. How goes the Civil War? Oh wow! Hello, Mexico. That's quite the advances you've made there. It looks like they've petitioned that area. Republic demand in Serbia. I don't know if I have seen that event before. Cool, they are now a republic. And they are jingoistic reclaimers. I wonder if that naming pattern is inspired by Stellaris. So I think we should definitely rush down these trees and try and... Ooh, federalizing Ireland. Interesting. Yeah, I think that works. Let's federalize right now in order to try and prevent civil war. Because I do not want to have a civil war. When a civil war fires, you lose a bunch of equipment, you lose a bunch of men, and then you end up having to fight those own men, which is just terrible. Harlan and Wolf shipyard. Lose some political power, gain 3 dockyards. And we gain some cool modifiers for producing stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Ulster is at peace. Seen once again at peace. There's no telling for how long it will last. There's no doubt it will last for it. With Ulster at peace, do we have to bother doing these? Ulster is at peace. That's what it said. Let's take it for granted that that means we won't have a civil war, which means we can mainline our economy. Because our economy is, you know, we're not so hot right now. We finished, yeah, let's put a military factory here. How long is that going to take? God, a year. Yeah, okay, don't do that yet. We need to get off this economy law. This or construction? This or construction? Probably this. Okay, we finished the states of Ulster. Ulster is at peace. I can't read that in a way that means we're about to have a civil war. So let's focus on these. What did that one say it did? Civilian factory construction speed. 2.5%. Yeah, I suppose probably 10% is about the lowest. For civilian factories, 10% is probably the lowest actual bonus I'm going to get out of bed for, but we'll see. Russian Civil War gives loads more national unity and factory output. They have the same thing? No, they don't. Interesting. Wow, that's a big buff. Beginning of stabilization. We've got a Soviet threat. Oh, nice. We're going to get political power every year on the anniversary of that uprising. They get the Red Guard militia. 7% recruit population. It's not nothing. But they both have millions of men, so... Total air supremacy on this, but with 200 planes, you really can't exert your influence enough. Okay, you get some military factory. 2 military factory... I'm not reading it. I'm not even going to read it. I can look at it afterwards. Yeah, 5% down on all stuff, but 2 military factories. We just doubled the size of our industrial capacity. Our military industrial capacity. That is so good. Okay, let's get that construction tech going. Really enjoying having my new PC, which means I can run speed 5 in Kaiserreich faster than I'm used to. This is probably still slower than vanilla, but it is. I do enjoy it being much faster. So Finland looks like they're crumbling. Oh, there goes the Spanish Civil War. Do we get a yes? We can support the Carlists, or we can not. Let's just wait a minute, let all their troops spawn, and then see if the Carlists have a good chance of winning. So if they have no men. There they are. Carlists do not have a good chance of winning, but Italy's helping them. Problem is, CNT, they always win. Yeah, let's support the Carlists. Let's go for it. You get stuff out of it even if they lose. You get army experience. I believe you get political power if they win, as well as the experience. The National Industry Investment Fund. Okay, so currently we can get another 7.5% construction factor speed on civvy factories. That seems worthwhile to me. So one of the things I'm noticing about the Irish focus tree, lots of opportunities to spend your political power on things that to me feel more useful than many of this. So I think that's good. Good for us anyway. Bad for these dirty Brits over here. So very stagnant over here. At last, Black Monday ends. Nice, meaning that Germany has. Yep, there we go. Finished the Black Monday reforms. Alcohol factories. Ulster. God knows if anyone needs a drink, it's them. Connacht. They need. Yeah, go on, Ulster. Have a drink on us for not starting a civil war. I don't know what that does. Does that gain us a factory, maybe? Our oil dealer has grown. Yes, we need to do that to try and compensate for the concessions we made to the syndicalists earlier. Okay. What are you up to, Russia? I think both sides are attacking too much. The Soviets ought to be holding. They ought to pick a good position and then hold it, lest the vastness of Russia consume them. What's going to crush the Soviets is once Finland capitulates, all these Russian Republican troops here are suddenly going to be freed up, and they're going to have a very easy shot at Petrograd. You know, 2 tiles can attack this 1 tile. There's no river. It is urban, of course, so there's always that. But what's happened? Syndicalists take over in the Netherlands. Ooh. The Batavian Commune. I have never seen that happen. I have to imagine that's new. I haven't played on since 5.0. Since before 5.0. The pints are calling. Hey, you just get 3 civvy factories. Nice. I imagine that's cheers in Irish, that word. Salat? I don't know. Okay, so Syndicalist, Netherlands, Germany. Man, this is not looking good. Where was your espionage, man? You need to keep these guys on side. You should ally up with Poland. Okay, another tech there. Let's get a radio done. Gonna want it eventually. Maybe I should have rushed the central line first to get this research slot. By the way, you should be able to queue focuses. That'd be really nice. In fact, that's going on the list. Christos changes round 2. Just give me about a moment here while I just put this in. Queue focuses. Yep, obviously, right? Promote Dublin. Rapid industrializations and economic reforms have created an attractive environment for foreign business. Okay, we should spread the lies loud and wide. Dublin is open for all. It's open for foreign business, so we can flirt with loads of people. Just Europe or loads. Well, it's got to be loads. Come on. I have to imagine that gives them all an event, and if they choose one certain option in that event, that gives us a buff. Let's find out. Have they got a focus flirting with us? No, doesn't look like it. Oil shipments from Romania. Ooh, that's a new focus, new thing for them. The leader of Middle Europa. Nice. So the Republic has declared war on Bulgaria. Good luck with that. Unless you're... Oh, well, they're backed up by Greece. Okay, it's closer than I thought initially. Still. Oh, and war in the Austrian Empire. Cool. Although, looks like Illyria and Galicia might stay on side, which could be very bad for Hungary. Civil war in Romania. Gosh, this mod... There's a lot going on in this mod. That's for darn sure. Alright, we've got 5,000 equipment. How much do these take each? Oh, only 900. Excuse me. Alright. Let's be having them then. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Downfall and stability. Darn it. We're minus 12. The Germans reply. Nice. Oh, so each person that gives us it gives us a military factory. Man. Ireland, man. It is overpowered. Okay, that is very cool. Let's prepare to start using some of that stuff. If we're going to get a bunch. If lots of people reply favourably, of course. It might be only Germany that actually replies favourably. We shall have to wait and see. I don't think we're going to build tanks. Not until maybe after we've killed England. Order restored in Siam. Nice. The king regained his control over the region. Cool. The Spanish reply. Failure with Spain. That is tragic. Excuse me. Sorry. I have my phone on. Just put that somewhere where you won't hear the buzz. Hungary not being crushed as fast as... come on, Italians. But hey, you know, only 2 rejections. We've got a lot more potentials coming. Cost us 150 political power, though, that decision, because it lost us our good stability, which does suck. Hey, nice. Oh, 1 airbase. Excuse me. Excuse me. Syndicalists? Just don't. 1 airbase. Okay, do you want more? Oh, no. Oh, it's an annual focus, this thing. Okay. But if we just keep going with the Reds, they'll get more and more and more popular. Okay, let's go with the authoritarian Democrats for a little while. I think that's probably a smart play. And we're going to bang out some military factories here soon. Still going to take a long freaking time. A small step for Ireland. Science is important. Okay, massively fund the project. Absolutely. We've already got our political power back from the 2 people that have given us this trade treaty thing, by the way, so I think it's probably well worth it. Even if all the others reject it, you know, hey, it works out. Not too shabby. Hey, the Canadians give us a military factory. I shall use it to produce the guns that we shall be shooting at those same Canadians very shortly. Oh, we need some more iron. Germany, if you would. Good. Just the one run of these things, please. The Union replies, flirting with the Union of Britain. The benefits outweigh the risks. On second thought, we don't need syndicalist influence in Dublin. 1 civilian factory, which is a big deal. 10% more civilian factories. But it increases syndicalists. No, you know what? We sent you that... Birmingham's the capital. Excuse me. Interesting. We sent you that request just so that we could slap you in the face, Britain. Excuse me. We'll have none of your syndicalist influence in our glorious nation. So what happened? Yep, Bulgaria trounced them. The commune replies, we didn't need them anyway. Oh, actually, if all those are negative 25 when they reject, it hasn't paid itself off. Because if it's, you know, 50-50 accept reject, then... Okay. Like every election since 1921, even this election is marred by perpetual manipulations from the ruling party. He wins by manipulation. Ooh, 20% authoritarian Democrats. And we get an okay guy. All the opposition wins. No. Nice. So we're going to get high popularity. We've secured our dictatorship. It's just temporary. It's just temporary. Once we've dealt with the oppressors, you know, then you can have your stuff. Nice. Extra civilian factory from Sweden. I did say Sweden, didn't it? And let's go to early mobilization, because we are now beginning to endeavour to construct factories. The Galician government has gone into exile, and their main factories main forces have capitulated to Hungary. But the Austrians prevented what sometimes happens, which is the very early Vienna push. The Austrians have refused. That's unfortunate. Yes, you guys can just deploy as soon as you like. Tech. Let's wait until 38 rather, and then put it in. So Bulgaria has stood strong down here, which is interesting because they might help out the German Empire. You know, old allies, could happen. Yeah, you guys can stop exercising. Let's set up Inf 1, which is just exactly the same. It's just that we're going to put in some support artillery and some engineering companies. There we go. And yeah, you guys can stop exercising. And in fact, any new guys that deploy, just wait in Dublin. Great. It is now January, which means we can push ahead with the computing machine technology as soon as possible. Very, very static Spanish Civil War. Almost no changes. Industrial research projects. We get a little bit of oil. Gosh, this is a tight war, isn't it? Ooh, even numbers. That's interesting. Austro-Hungarian ties restored. Excuse me. I don't think that's right. Well, I say even. Oh no, because these two haven't got any. I guess Austria has taken direct control. Assuming direct control. Luciano is just holding on up there, presumably because there's Austrian troops manning this front. Come on, Austria, you can do it. It's just one big offensive. Break through this open and slightly forested area. Crush Budapest. And then you'd be in very good shape to secure this. I always root for Austria. I'm not sure why. Perhaps because I've played as them so many times in EU4. Really like playing as Austria. They're one of my favourite countries in the game. It's not a hugely challenging game to do well at, but I think, for me anyway, hey, there goes Finland. That's on Russia. Petrograd seriously under threat now. But I think whoever you play in EU4, similarly in, well, not really in Hoi4, but in EU4, oh, welcome back Finland. Are you a puppet? They are a puppet. Whoever you play, you know, it can be easy to do quite well or even well, but it can be difficult to do extremely well. You know, if you're playing Austria, It's easy to form the HRE in, 1650. It's very difficult to form the HRE in 1550, and then conquer the whole world and make the whole world Catholic. That can still be very challenging. First Armenian uprising put down, but I fully expect there to be more. If I know Kaiserreich. Haven't managed to launch a kind of lightning strike on Petrograd. That's very bad for the Soviets. That would have been very useful for them. I'm amazed. Oh, what? What happened, dude? I said the Germans declared war. Germany is 38. You're gonna lose, man. Annex the selected state? What did you do? Dude! Your Irish allies aren't around to help. You're gonna lose. Where's the... Oh, the oil must flow. Interesting. What's that? Oh, it's not done yet. You can unify Austria, Germany, and... What is that flag? Scandinavia? That's quite cool. That's the Scandinavian flag in EU4, and Victoria too, but I'm not sure. Anyway, how did you get to war? Must have been an event. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, the weltkrieg. The weltkrieg has begun. And we'll have to see what we're going to do about that in the next episode. Until then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.